In today's video, I'm going to be going over some gameplay and showing you how a top player thinks in merge tactics. Hopping into game number 1, we have Big Bucks, which is a great modifier for the Spirit Empress. And essentially, I'm always trying to go for goblins in the beginning. You always need goblins. And I mean, okay, I know I skipped a few goblins, but I was getting merges, I was getting a cycle. So I just decided to, stick with what I have and try to just do as much damage as I can to my opponent, because the next round I'm going to be able to sell these units, or maybe even keep them, but ideally in early game you don't want to go for your comp too early, so I want to sell these units and keep cycling. Now this video is going to also serve as kind of like a Spirit Empress tutorial as well, because she will be coming back next season for free in the I guess the trophy road for merge. So as you guys can see, I'm just absolutely still cycling, still selling, merging and selling, I should say, and I'm just sticking with what I have for now. I have a very strong board, and like I said, I'm doing very good damage to my opponents here, which sometimes it's not the case that you should do this, but in this case I felt it was safe. I still have 10 HP on my board, and I have a bunch of damage on everybody else. So, and essentially we 3-star RG, which is amazing. Here I actually sell my E-Giant. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is a part of the game where I'm like, okay, this is kind of risky. We have a merge next round. Let's just keep what we have and, guarantee that we win the round, rather than, selling our monk, merging the Skeleton King, and then risking the cycle ending. Very low chance of that happening, but it's still a possibility, and I could have ended up taking damage here because of my opponent's 3-star Wizard, which is a very strong unit. As you can see, it almost took out my Xe, and I just didn't want to risk being in a worse spot overall. As you guys can see, the 2 Empresses are very low HP, and I have still 10 HP. So the goal here is I wanted to try to keep my monk, but at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure if I can 3-star my monk. Someone is definitely blocking me, and never mind, we 3-star our monk. So sometimes it takes a few rolls, takes a few cycles to get the 3-star that you need. The shop likes to be a bit stubborn sometimes, but as you guys can see, I'm still just merging, selling, building elixir, working towards my comp. And here I see that my opponent's going Brutalist. So I do want to say, you guys should scout. 100% always be scouting. I actually lose this round because I didn't scout. If I just backlined everything, I probably would have won that round and maybe even knocked out my opponent, but aside from that, it's all good. So at this point, I'm kind of thinking, okay, let's try to 3-star our E-Giant here. And I know you guys are probably thinking you should block. In my opinion, if you don't have your comp strong enough, you shouldn't block just yet. Because at this point, I have a comp that can beat the Brutalist no matter how many 3-stars he has. But the goal is to 3-star the E-Giant. And at this point, I'm like, okay, this guy's definitely blocking me. What I'm gonna do here is, because I'm facing the dead guy, I'm like, I don't really care too much about my comp. I know I'm winning regardless. But I'm like, okay, what can we do in the long run here? So this is something that you guys will learn in just a moment, and I will explain more in detail. It's just better if the game, helps me explain it by showing it. Is pivoting in merge tactics, especially late game, is what makes or breaks your first place. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely not getting the Giant. There's just no way. So in my head, I'm like, okay, maybe I can go for Noble here, right? So I was trying to 3-star the Golden Knight twice there. Looks like that is also a blocked card, which isn't ideal. And at this point, I'm like, okay, let's backline everything. Pretty much just praying our E-Giant goes off and absolutely just deletes the board. Not deletes the board, but allows everything else to delete the board. And I guess we're just going to let this play out. Let's see how this goes. As you guys can see, I take out the mini P.E.K.K.A. All I needed to do was take out the mini P.E.K.K.A. in the barn, and we still survive, which I knew. And our E-Giant does kind of go a little bit crazy here, but it's not enough. So at this point, I'm like, okay, what can I do about this? Because clearly this comp's not working, and I'm blocked. So at this point, if you're playing Spirit Empress, do not stick on the comp. Like, you will not win the game by like sheer luck or anything, because in my opinion, a worse player here would have just been like, okay, maybe my E-Giant goes off next time, and like, oh, everything gets deleted. But as you guys can see, his Valk was barely touched. So that's not the case. That's just not going to happen at all. So again, I do attempt number 2 trying to go for Assassins, because Assassins is pretty good against Brutalists. If you can 3-star that Bandit, she just absolutely stuns all the Brutalists along with your Musketeer, and then Princess chips them away. It's just absolutely insane. But okay, so I do 3-star the Bandit though, and at this point I'm like, okay, I might as well just chuck her in, like, why not, right? Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, I'm facing the Lung. The Lungs only ever have Clan going for them and a 3-star Dart. That's pretty much it. Like, the Lungs are so weak in the late game, so kind of a joke. So at this point, I knock out the Lung, and in my head, I'm like, okay, now we gotta really get creative here. And I do want to give a shout out to one of my buddies in the Discord, Alan Gav. This guy is such a great player, and he actually gave me this idea. You're about to see what I'm about to pivot to right now. And I'm actually being a bit stubborn about it. So at this point, I'm like, okay, let's sub in the Musketeer. And with Brutalist, the Monk is pretty useless. And there's no point keeping the Wizard, because I'm not, like, I'm just taking out the Queen for the Muskie, right? Now, at this point, I 3-star my Musketeer, and what this is going to do is it's going to allow me to actually provide extra stun to the Brutalists. So now I have E-Giant and I have Musketeer stunning the Brutalists. And as you guys can see, we're just kind of destroying these Brutalists. The Musketeer is absolutely insane, keeping them at bay. And just like that, it's looking like a win for us. All because of that pivot, guys. Pivoting is so important in Merge Tactics. Because I would have just lost if I stayed on that comp. And just like that, I got first place. Thank you, Alan, for that comp. That is so smart, bro. That is actually like GG's. Yeah, Alan Gav is a very good player, and that is a very good comp. All right, now we're hopping into game number 2. We have Lucky Discount, and the reason why I want to show off Lucky Discount is because I feel like this mode is so insanely hard if you don't fully know what you're doing. So I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I play this mode. To be honest, I'm not the best at it. I'm only kind of mediocre at it. And at this point, okay, in this game, I only play units because I was facing a Lung and I wanted to see if I can get at least 1 kill, which I actually do end up getting, because I didn't want to be down 4 damage in the beginning, right? So I don't want to have 6 HP. Now, essentially what I do in this entire game is I'm going for expensive units, but I'm always trying to buy the Lucky Discounted troop, right? Or unless I have a merge, I get the merge and I just kind of build my base elixir. So the name of the game for this is you always have to just constantly go for strong units and also cycle on your bench. So here, I'm playing a bit more passive because I'm not playing other Empresses here. If I was facing Empresses, I would have sold the P.E.K.K.A, I would have benched so many things, like it just would have been a completely different game. But here, as you guys can see, I'm still just I'm cycling through the shop, I'm spamming the shop, I'm trying to get a grasp of what I could 3-star here. And at this point, I'm kind of getting the hint that I might not be able to 3-star the Bandit. So I sell the Bandit, and now I'm like, okay, boom, get a Monk, 3-star Monk, 3-star P.E.K.K.A. And essentially, with Lucky Discount, what you got to do is just try to 3-star the best units and then match their traits later in the game. Because when you match their traits later in the game, you essentially get the bigger advantage because you already have your 3-stars. A lot of cards are blocked because you're holding them, and you know, obviously like, you match synergies to get a stronger comp, right? It's kind of self-explanatory. I don't know why I kind of had to explain that, but at this point I'm like, okay, what are my options here, right? So essentially take out that one Lung, but the other Lungs are kind of be a threat because in Lucky Discount, Lungs have an insane advantage. If they know how to play it properly and 3-star everything, they have that one extra unit, which can bring in extra synergy and just in general, really kind of just ruin everything. So as you guys can see, I'm like, okay, I feel like it's safe to go for like a stable comp here. So I'm going to, as you guys can see, I have the 2-star Golden Knight, I have the 3-star Bandit on my bench. Now I'm like, okay, I gotta make it my like life's goal to max the 3-star Golden Knight, and just like that we get it. And look at our comp right now. Like, look at our board, guys. Like, this is absolutely insane. Like, everything's 3-star. We have 2 Assassin, 2 Superstar, 2 Ace, and we're just absolutely rolling this Lung right now. Like, this guy couldn't even take out a single troop. Boom, 6 damage on the Lung. Like, this is actually insane. So anyway, gotta continue. So at this point, I'm like, okay, maybe 4 superstar, 2 assassins is an option. This is a very, very good composition, guys. Like, it's very underrated. Mainly because the witch is like never contested, and she's honestly really good with assassins because she's just flooding the board with her skeletons. Enemy troops are just getting distracted on the actual skeletons. Boom, just like that, we max out the witch. So 4 superstar, 2 ace, 2 noble, 2 assassins, 4 synergies, all 3-star units. This guy's cooked, bro. Like, bro, you literally have no chance. Like, just give it up. No, I'm kidding. That's so mean. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This guy doesn't take out a single troop. 7 damage, full board of damage onto the Lung. And at this point, I already know they're quivering in their boots. I face the dead guy. Also, one thing I want to mention is, like, of course in games like this, bro, I always face the dead guy. But if it's a game where I'm like cooked and like not getting the best RNG, I'm like, bro, I'm never facing the fucking dead guy, bro. Like, it just never happens. But anyway, whatever, who cares? Skill issue. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I have a 3-star Mega Knight just chilling. I'm not even gonna use him, bro. I'm just keeping his ass because I'm like, bro, like, why the hell am I gonna play the Mega Knight? Literally doesn't even match in my comp. And just like that, I got 3-star Ghost as well. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm holding the Mega Knight. Nobody can get a Mega Knight. Nobody can get a Ghost. Which, who the fuck wants the Ghost anyway? But it doesn't matter. Yeah, so like, I don't know. I feel like it's just beneficial to have 2 troops completely eliminated from the card pool. You're just giving them less options overall for their comps to go for. And now it is a 1v1 against the Lung. And you know, if I were to be honest here, I think this guy's like just cooked. Like, how do you come back from this? He has 4 Brutalists, which, to be fair, like, I don't know, I wasn't really worried. And at this point, I'm like, okay, like, let me just block him. Oh no, sorry, he doesn't have 4 Brutalists. 4 Clan, 2 Brutalists, my bad. Misread there. But I'm like, okay, let me start just blocking Skeleton King, because what if he tries to, I mean, it's a Lung, but like, the pivoting for them is possible in Lucky Discount. So I'm just like, okay, just minimize as much risk as we can. So I launch our 2 assassins in the back. Our 4 superstars are just absolutely just going insane. Like, everything's recasting, except for the E-Giant, but it's okay. And we just flood the Lung. Like, look at all the skeletons. Like, look at this, guys. It's absolutely insane. Like, this guy's cooked, bro. Like there's literally nothing you can do. The Musketeer's just bullying them into a corner, and that is GG's for the Lucky Discount game. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something. Pretty much this is exactly how I think. It's how most top ladder players think. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, drop a like, drop a comment. Please consider subscribing. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.